Hello, friends. This is Ed coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. It's been a little while since I've done a video. I'm out in my car at the moment. As you can see, my glasses are a little dark. They are getting a little bit lighter as the video goes on. I was supposed to complete 1 John this past week. I've only gotten through chapter 2, but unfortunately I got sick. Somebody might be noticing now that I'm just a little bit nasally, and believe me, that's nothing compared to what was going on with me this week, where my throat was just, I sounded like a bullfrog. And I just wasn't feeling well. I just caught another allergen to cold sickness. It just happens a lot with me here in Texas, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, it means I had to delay the video because otherwise it would have sounded awful. So, I just took it easy this week. I didn't miss any time from work, but I couldn't work out at all. And thankfully it was spring break, so I didn't even have any schoolwork. And then I just want to touch on one more thing is with the house that we have a potential buyer. Right now we're just waiting for an inspection report. That's the hardest part is the waiting right now. So Lord willing, the buyers will take it. We'll just find out what adjustments need to be made from the inspector. They have up to, I think, 10 days. So I'm hoping to hear something this week, and hopefully it'll go through, for the buyers wanting to move forward. If not, then, but we'll see what happens. So I'll catch up on 1 John here, Lord willing, this weekend. But I want to talk about something right now that this is probably going to be the most painful video I've ever done. It's not something I really like to talk about, but I do want to just get it out there. And what it was an incident that happened 42 years ago. It was back in my freshman year in high school. It was either 42 or 43 years ago. I don't know if it was 83 or 84. I think it was 84, which would have made it 42 years ago. But regardless, I was in high school, and this was an English class. Someone threw an object at me. And it was a girl. And in a moment of anger, I punched her in the face. And I look back now and say, wow, why did I ever do that? And I just want to make it clear that I'm not on here on this video seeking justification. Because let's face it, there isn't any. I look back and say, I take full responsibility for what I did. There was no reason to just take that kind of anger out, especially on somebody of the opposite sex. It's not right to hit anybody, but especially because I have deep regrets, because this was a young, pretty girl. And I just take full responsibility for it. If I could meet her sometime again, and I don't know if that'll ever happen or not, but I would love to do that. And if not, I would just, regardless, I would say there was no reason for me to do that. What should I have done? I should have just paused, walked away. The day it happened, there was a substitute teacher, so I don't know what he would have done. I could have just let the whole thing go. Could have confronted her a day or two later and say, it wasn't right. I could have left her holding the bag. But in a moment of anger, I punched her pretty hard. And Yeah, you might think it's all good at the moment, but believe me, take it from me. The outcome is rarely ever good. You know, and here it is 42 years later. And it's like, wow. What would I do? You know, not to what would I do in order to go back in time and just relive that again? But you know, it's not like the movie Back to the Future where you can go backwards or forwards. Just can't do it. So just remember, to my viewers out there, you ever have a moment like that, step back, take a breath, walk away. Because the moment you strike in anger, it's a moment you can never get back. You know, from a Christian point of view, Satan is a liar. And it was right that way from the beginning of time. He'll say, oh, do this, like for Adam and Eve. Oh, just eat of the fruit and, you know, you'll be like God, knowing good and evil. But that's how the devil works. He'll tempt you to do something, but he never ever tells you the long-term consequences. And that's what it was with this girl. You know, I thought, okay, just take it out on her and she'll learn to stay away from you, not realizing the long-term consequences. I can go into so much, and I'm not going to make this video long. But just think for a moment when that happens, you know, like I said, take a breath, walk away. If you can confront the person later on, say, listen, you know, what you did wasn't right. Don't do what I did, where I hit her in anger. And even to this day, I now regret it. And, you know, if I can reach just one person out there, just one that I've touched, then so much the better. You know, being a Christian doesn't mean we're perfect, but I do want to be that better person. And so, again, if this video just helped prevent one abuse, awesome. Totally great. But I just want to say that, yeah, I take full responsibility. And I'm saying this just because I want to get off my chest. And like I said, there's no justification for what I did. But if I can just get off my chest and say, listen, when you have a moment like that, be the bigger person. Walk away. Take a breath. And you'll realize later in life, like, yeah, you know what? I'm glad I did what I did. That I didn't strike that person in anger. So, it's the hardest video I've ever had to do here, but I just wanted to put that out for today. Thank you all for listening, and have a great day.